Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. I was having a wonderful time with my preamble and then looked at my camera and realized it was blank and I had forgotten to press the record button. So let's start again. I have shuffled and shuffled and shuffled these little Venetian tarot cards, so I'm not going to shuffle them again until right at the end, just very briefly, the end of my preamble. There is the Venetian tarot. It's a lovely mini tarot. I'm using them for two reasons today. First of all is that they're tiny and they can fit the 10 cards in that I need for this reading. It's not a Celtic cross. It is a very special reading for a very interesting topic. And the second reason I'm using the Venetian tarot is because they are my cards of intrigue, sort of Machiavellian level of intrigue. And the need for them today is because, of course, Harry and Meghan were papped by Backrid. They go to paparazzi, arranger or sellers of photos, agents or marketplace or whatever they are. I can't think of the right word right now, but Backrid pepped them, driving to Oprah's house in a convoy, of course, with all the security. But Harry driving the vehicle, looking pretty zoned out, pretty indifferent, and Meghan in the back seat, visible to the paps, but looking very distressed, some people say on the brink of tears, and Janina Gavankar riding shotgun and seemingly telling Meghan what to do, what to say, pointing her finger, being quite forceful, while Meghan looked all weepy and no makeup, and certainly looking more humble and more human than possibly any of us have ever seen her. Fascinating stuff. They were there, according to the Daily Mail, for an hour. So the question arises, why did they go? Were they summoned? Why was Meghan so upset? Has it got something to do with Tom Bower's book that maybe has made it through the legal department at the publishers and is coming down the pike? Who called the paps? Did Meghan call the paps? Is this some sort of threat to the royal family? Some sort of, if you don't pay us or invite us to things and give us Netflix footage, we will do another interview? Is it that kind of vibe? Why is Janina Gavankar there? She, of course, who claimed after the Oprah interview, she claimed on Gail that Harry and Meghan had letters, emails, texts that confirmed everything that they claimed on Oprah on the first interview that Oprah then scrubbed from the internet, very thoroughly scrubbed from the internet, her best interview, which she managed to make disappear to a large extent. So why is Janina there? What's she up to? Why does Harry look so indifferent, so zoned out? What's going on with all of this? Are we going to see interview 2? And I have, of course, read on this quite recently because Neil Sean raised the possibility of interview 2 about a month ago. I read on it. It's my reading number 408. I got that Oprah was pretty mad at Harry and Meghan, that generally there was a no, the outcome, but there was a possibility. I went and looked at the reading again before I did the questions for this one. There is a possibility that she could, of course, agree to it. And she did with Fergie. She gave Fergie a second chance. And so we'll see. She has, of course, given second interviews to people. And wow, the tower just flew out. A chance to hang themselves, really. She's given them rope in second interviews and said, there you go. There's your stretch of rope and off you go. And people have ruined themselves in a second interview. So lots to read on. I'm just going to warm these cards up again and see what the Venetian Tarot have to tell us. These 10 questions, well, in fact 9 questions, and I have them written down and they're quite ready, so hopefully I will remember them and I can look at them, and universe knows what I'm doing, because I have thought about this a lot before, meditated on it, written down the questions. And so for those of you who are mystified as to how I can do this, it is because, oh, look who's peeping out at the bottom of this reading as the underlying energy. We haven't even got to the underlying energy, but there it is. I'm going to just put it down there. It is the underlying reading, energy of this reading. But the actual reading, I need to try and fit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Normally I would be pulling the underlying reading now, but I'm not going to because it just showed up anyway. The Devil. Tidy it up a little bit for you. And that's it. There we go. Devil, underlying energy of this reading. Devil in reverse. Devil in reverse is lies coming out. The devil is about lies. It's about being toxic. It's about being deceitful. It's about being treacherous. It's about being materialistic, addicted. All your toxic behavior all coming out. There's the devil. That is what's sitting beneath us. We know categorically that Meghan lied in the previous interview. 17 or 18, I think maybe it's 18 lies now. I've lost track. I don't quite know where to put this card. We'll just lie her down there, shall we? And the devil, and so lies in that previous interview, and Tom Bower's book hovering, awaiting to be printed, to hit the bookshops. And I personally cannot wait. I need to say right now that there is a disclaimer in the box below, and this is just a tarot reading. These opinions are all just my opinions, and it is for entertainment purposes, and please do your own research and come to your own conclusions about all of this. So my first card I'm going to be reading this way. First card for the universe to give us an insight on is about just a general signifier for the situation. Tell us, give us an idea of what is going on. And we get the Ace of Cups. It is a declaration of love, the Ace of Cups, a new beginning, a new emotional start. It can sometimes be a peace offering or an apology, but it is a desire to start things afresh at some kind of emotional level, and that's always trying to connect with people's emotions, with their hearts, trying to reach them, trying to make them feel something for you. It's a strong energy of wooing. It is also very interestingly a pregnancy card. There was, of course, some speculation around the first Oprah interview. Meghan was allegedly very heavily pregnant at the time of that interview. There were rumors and allegations that some of the crew on that shoot saw things that they shouldn't have and had to sign NDAs. So pregnancy might be an issue around here, and children. Janina Gavankar, of course, has just been on TV saying, yes, of course, I have seen baby Lilibet. She looked very shifty when she said that. A lot of people have begged the body language guy, and I'll add my voice to it, please do a commentary on that very odd segment. So we've got things going on here. We have got, can we have a fresh start? Perhaps just between the Harkles, between Meghan particularly and Oprah Winfrey. Can we start over? Can we reconnect? You were my best buddy, Oprah. You saved me. I don't know how many times Oprah reached out and saved Meghan. Please help. Can you save me again? There is that vibe. But secondary energy, pregnancy, stuff around that. And remember who's lying at the bottom of this reading. We should give him a place of honor somewhere. And anyway, so the first real question for the universe is, what is the purpose of this meeting? Was it a social call? Was it about money, help? We can't pay our mortgage. We need to find a new place to go. Oh, I want to be president. Please make it happen for me, dear Oprah. Or Tom Bower's book is about to be published and I don't know what to do. What is the purpose of this meeting? The purpose of this meeting is there has been a lot of conflict and drama. Conflict and drama and competition that somebody wants to end. Somebody wants to make peace with somebody. Coming through quite strongly because of this Ace of Cups. Somebody wants to start over and say, I want to stop fighting. Can we please, pretty please be friends again. I want to stop this conflict. I don't like it. Very interesting. It'll be interesting. I'll be able to speak more to this card when I have looked at the card below it, because I'm going to go there now. The next question that I have for universe is, who called the meeting? Was it Oprah, where Harry and Meghan summons? You have things you need to answer to, or did Harry or Meghan, specifically Meghan? I think Harry is just a passenger or the chauffeur in this case, but we'll check. Why was he there? What was he on about? Meghan begging, please, 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 I need your help. Please, 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 can you give me an hour of your time? Who called this meeting? The sun, the Leo. The Leo called it. The Leo is upright, so it's not begging, but she called it. It's a very clear answer. Leo card. Meghan is a Leo. Oprah, as far as I can recall, is an Aquarius. And she's actually sitting at the bottom of the deck. She was sitting under the devil. I nearly mentioned it at the time, but there she is, the Queen of Swords. So she's not even on the table here in terms of her energy yet. The table energy is want to apologize, want to make fresh start. Oh, I need you, Oprah. I need you so much. Please, can we stop fighting? And Meghan is the one who asked for this meeting. Hence, Meghan tearful in the car, looking anxious, and her friend Janina Gavankar, who seems quite a strange woman, again, all my opinion, fingers in a lot of quite weird pies, tech pies and things, online gaming and all kinds of weird stuff. Janina wagging her finger at Meghan and telling her pep talk. This is what you have to say. This is the angle. Remember, these are your bullet points. And if she were the president of the United States, she would have them on a piece of paper, which everyone could see. And I don't stray into American politics here, but it just was quite amusing. And hopefully Meghan swallowed the notes before she got out the car, or whatever she did with them, hid them under her huge big coat that she possibly was wearing from Dior. We don't know. I wonder if she was secretly recording the meeting with Oprah. We won't go there. We won't go there. I'll resist. So next question was, why is Meghan so upset? What's going on? Why is Meghan so upset? We got the Six of Pentacles. It's a money card. It's a pay the piper card, though. Actually, bills coming due. She's got to balance the books with the Six of Pentacles. Somebody, she owes somebody something. Maybe she owes Oprah something. She owes Oprah some explanation. She owes maybe Oprah some sort of apology for the way things turned out with the previous interview, and she now realizes that she's got to even things out, because the Six of Pentacles is about evening things out, not taking more than you should from a situation, giving back to someone that you need to help out. It's got quite a charitable vibe to it, so it's not terrible. This isn't the Tower, this isn't her world falling apart, but something's come due, some sort of bill that she's got to pay, something that she's got to settle. And it could be karmic, it could be all those stories that are swirling and swirling around her and getting louder and louder, the voices that have been silenced that are getting louder and louder about bullying and things like that. And she needs to almost silence them, pay some hush money. Oops, my opinion, and just my opinion. But there's a funny energy to this card, and I think this is why I'm using the Venetian Tarot, because there is that somewhat sinister, somewhat I don't want to say terrible words, but yeah, a little bit of a sinister energy in that card, even though he really is just playing the fiddle player in this card. So that's Meghan's kind of mood. Has this got anything to do with Tom Bower's book? Any of this? Is she worried about that? And we get the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and somebody is writing a book. In the Three of Pentacles, literally, we have a scroll, and we have someone reading a scroll, and we have stars shining through. They've been toiling away on this thing forever, and it's in the reverse, wanting to silence this. Wanting to silence it, wanting to stop it, wanting to nip it in the bud. Please, Oprah, use your money, use your influence, use your power to silence this book. Three of Pentacles in reverse. People who have collaborated. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, people cooperating. Meghan wants to shut him down, shut him up, use influence to make this happen. She really does. She really, really does. She needs Oprah's influence to shut this book up, to shut Tom Bauer up. If she can't shut him up, then to get ahead of him and tell her truth before his truth comes out and everyone else's truth that allegedly he has interviewed and got to open up and speak. So the Paps. Next, a rather strange question, because we know that Backward is Meghan's go-to organisation when she wants stuff leaked to the public, and but she didn't look good. She certainly wasn't all made up and looking glamorous. She looked upset. Who called the Paps? Some people are saying rather nastily that Oprah did, that they laid in wait for her. This is sort of Oprah revenge. So let's see, who called the Paps? Meghan, her usual self, or was it someone else? Who called the Paps? We get the Temperance card in reverse. That's a Sagittarius energy generally. Temperance card. Somebody almost who's a little unhinged. Somebody who's not thinking straight. Temperance is about being clear-headed, about being even-tempered. You see things from a decent perspective. You don't act rashly and in a sort of a crazy way, but there's crazy energy in the Temperance card in reverse. The Temperance card in reverse is often the devil. Ooh, the devil. The devil called the Paps. The devil called the Paps. I still think Meghan. There is a slight chance that somebody unexpected, sneaky. This is some sneaky behavior. Water bearer here. Let's just put that out there. The Temperance card always has a secondary kind of Aquarius feel because it is a water bearer pouring water from a jar. It could be. First prize for me when I saw this was, yeah, it's Meghan, but acting in an erratic and irrational manner, not thinking things through, being almost like a temper tantrum. That's Temperance energy in reverse. Temper tantrum, well, to hell with everyone. If I'm going down, then the Paps are going to witness it. But water sign, water bearer energy in there, devil energy in there. There is a possibility, and again I have to point to the disclaimer and say this is just my opinion and a tarot reading for entertainment purposes. There is a possibility that it was arranged by Oprah. Possibility. And while we're on the subject of Paps, so that we all know that this happened, of course, is this some sort of message or threat to the royal family? If you don't give us money, we're going to go back on Oprah. We've got the receipts, we've got the text messages, the emails. We're going to go and show them on Oprah if you don't help us out here. King of Pentacles in reverse. Could be because this is now the Harry energy that's showing up. It could well be. If you don't play ball, I am going to write the nastiest things possible in that book, and we are going to go back on Oprah and we're going to say terrible things. Could well be. Open up that purse again, Father. You cut me off financially. I need money. Give me money. Otherwise, big trouble. The King of Pentacles in reverse, not a good energy. Earth sign man who is acting in an erratic way. Instead of being stable and loyal and faithful and disciplined and honourable and sensible, he's behaving in the reverse of that, the shadow energy of all of that, and from a place of temper, annoyance, irritation, grumpiness, moodiness. There it is. It is some sort of threat, I would say, veiled threat to the royal family. Look where we are. We're back here. You didn't let us sit in the front row in St. Paul's and say we've gone back to Oprah and we've got tales to tell that are going to make everyone cry, sob into their pillows at night. So Janina, why is Janina there? What's she up to? What's her role in all of this? Next card. She's the Page of Pentacles, a messenger. Really. It's junior energy. It's not... this is not important. She's not an important part of the story at all. She's simply their messenger. She's the one they wind up and send out. Yes, of course I saw Lilibet. Yes, of course they have receipts. So she is that. She is probably going to pop up in the next few days and weeks on US television again or somewhere, and she's going to be reporting on things that she has been given to spread. She is their mouthpiece at the moment. They don't seem to be using Omid. Omid is on his holiday at the moment and seems to have fallen from grace somewhat. Janina is now the person, maybe more sympathetic because she is a woman. She is a woman of colour and more relatable as far as Meghan is concerned now. Somebody, Omid of course is an object of ridicule and contempt by and large, no longer useful. I'm going to read on him at some point again, but Janina, I think, is a more useful messenger now to get their truth out, to spread the stories that they need spread. So that's why she's there, even though she's wagging her finger at Meghan and giving Meghan her bullet points. This is what you need to remember. This is what you've got to say. You asked for this meeting. You need Oprah's help to even things out and shut this book up. It is more, she will be there. She was at the meeting. She knows what's going on, and she will be talking about it in the future. The near future, I would say. Harry, what's Harry up to? His mood, he looked pretty indifferent, zoned out as he was driving along, but he's shown up in this reading, and he's shown up in this reading, there's a new word, a tarot reading. He's shown up in his shadow energy. What a surprise. But what is he up to? What's his energy? What's his take on all of this? And we get the Nine of Cups in reverse. He's very unhappy. He's very emotional. He's very upset. Let's just show you the Nine of Cups again. It's a wish fulfillment card. Dreams come true. It's also a heavy drinking card. Could be why he's looking a bit the worse for wear, but under the weather. Perhaps headache. Harry there. But Nine of Cups in reverse. You didn't get what you wanted. Your dreams didn't come true. Very upset. We've seen it already with the King of Pentacles in reverse. And perhaps also going to see Oprah for her help, because wants his dreams to come true. His dream life in America that he's allegedly living, not when the Nine of Cups is in reverse, not living his dream life. And maybe he's going to go and complain about that, and he wants to complain about it and have his own time with Oprah to tell Oprah exactly how unhappy he is, how wronged he feels, how his family has mistreated him, and all the rest of it. So outcome of this rather curious hour in Montecito on Saturday, I believe it was on Saturday. Outcome of all of this, is there going to be another interview? What is going to happen? Oh yeah, the Knight of Swords. Something fast and furious could be coming down the track, and it could be another interview. And if it is another interview, this is a very fast action this night, and it is air sign, and it is a very swift. This interview could be arranged literally overnight. Okay, you want to come and talk? We'll sit you down. We'll have a chat. But it's going to be brutal. Not as brutal as it could be if the card was in the reverse. But if the card was in the reverse, then I would say no, there isn't going to be another interview. It's going to be silenced. But when knights are upright, it usually means communication. It usually means quite harsh and forthright communication, no holds barred kind of communication. Tell it as it is communication. And so if there is an interview, a sit-down interview, it's going to happen very quickly. Here comes the dog to talk. It's going to be pretty brutal. Brutal for everyone concerned, I would say, for the royal family and possibly also for Harry and Meghan, because they're not going to get away with the things that they got away with the first time round. Not in my opinion anyway. There's going to be blood on the walls by the end of this second interview. It does look possible with this Knight of Pentacles. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen pretty soon. It's got to happen before the Tom Bower book comes out with tales of bullying, allegedly, and all kinds of other things that have rumours that have floated around about Meghan. Her nautical past, for instance. What really happened when she was at university? How many marriages have there really been? And so on and so on. All kinds of questions that haven't really ever been answered satisfactorily as far as she is concerned. Brutal, swift, coming down the line. Book your seats. That's the reading, and thank you for watching. I will see you again. Hopefully, we have load shedding, very serious levels of load shedding now. I will try to get to you tomorrow. May not be possible, but I will see you as soon as I possibly can.